Once upon a time, there was a little boy who thought he was a boy, but in reality, he was an alien from Mars. Not even his mummy and daddy knew it. They thought he was just a little boy. But he was biding his time, waiting to conquer the world. Well, eventually the time came, and he took his laser gun and went out into the world and started shooting everything he could find, from birds to people to houses to buildings. Bam, bam, bam. And the whole army started to shoot back at him, but luckily he had a super strong shield and they couldn't shoot him, and people charged at him with swords, but when they got near him, his invisible cloak of protection stopped the swords from hitting him, and he would just take out his laser gun and fire it and go whoosh, and they'd go up in smoke. And it was...
Then the bones.
Then the what? The bones.
Then the bones came.
Yes.
And the bones came. If you ever shoot the people with a alien gun, if you got an alien gun and shoot somebody with it, boom, the bone would go. Your bones would go.
So what he was saying is, if you shoot somebody with an alien gun, like a laser beam gun, then there'll just be a bunch of bones left. They'll turn green and they'll just be bones. And so this boy went through the town shooting everything, bam, 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 and nothing could stop him. They even tried to employ big bombs and weapons to stop him, but his invisible shield made him so strong that nothing could defeat him. He was the strongest person, well, alien, in the world, and nobody knew how to stop the alien. And then one little boy had an idea. Now, this little boy happened to be my little boy. In fact, it was you. And your idea, what was your idea?
I don't know.
Well, you got something. What do you think could kill an alien?
A gun.
A gun? Well, no, it didn't work on with this alien. But what did work was music. So this little boy got a tape recorder and recorded some nice music, and then ran after the alien and started playing the music. And do you know what happened?
Yes.
What happened?
The alien popped.
Yeah, the alien went pop, and that was the end of the alien.
That was the end of the little boy.
Yeah, the end of the little boy. But it wasn't my little boy. My little boy was the one who saved the world. And that's the end of the story.
Same story again.
Same one again? Okay, we'll play it on the machine in a minute. Now I'm going to tell another story, but without changing story, and it's also about aliens. One day, the spaceships started to come from outer space. They were flying saucers.
I don't know.
First there were 1 and 2, then there were a few tens of them, then there were hundreds, then there were thousands and tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and then millions of flying saucers started to land on the earth all over the place. And out of the flying saucers came some very bad aliens with very big boggle eyes, glass helmets over their heads, and only 3 fingers. And every one of these aliens had a sticky green skin. And the aim was to conquer the world.
Look at me.
And there's only one thing which kills aliens, isn't there?
Yes, music.
Music. So then, Aidan and his daddy went out to find some music. When we found that we got some music, Aidan had a trumpet and Daddy had some drums. And when we saw the aliens, Aidan started to play who played the drums?
Daddy.
Daddy played the drums and Aidan blew the trumpet.
Daddy.
And Daddy sang as well. He sang a song. What song do you think I sang? Do you think I sang Hey Diddle Diddle?
Yes.
Or how about Hey Diddle Diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon, the little dog laughed to see such fun, and the dish ran away with a spoon.
Yeah.
And as we sang and played the music, all the aliens one by one went pop, 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 because they didn't like the music, and that was the end of the aliens, and we saved the world. The end.
Now,